Welcome to Culinary Highway, the show that takes you behind the scenes of your favorite locally owned restaurants. And today, we're in beautiful Holly Springs, North Carolina. We're going to check out the Blind Pelican. I hear they're home of the craziest Bloody Marys you've ever seen. Let's go check out the Blind Pelican. All that and more up next. All right, here we are back at the Blind Pelican. I've got these two guys behind me. They're going to introduce themselves. They are the master behind the Blind Pelican. And we're going to see some of the craziest Bloody Marys. We're going to see some of the best seafood that you can find, I believe, honestly, in North Carolina. It's the best that I've found anyway. So I'm going to let them talk about the Blind Pelican.
Okay. So my name's Josh. I run the bar program here. I'm the original inventor of the Bloody Mary, and this is Rich. He's hanging out with us today. He's our front of house manager. The Blind Pelican, I mean, it's an extraordinary place. We do crazy cocktails, amazing seafood. The Bloody Marys, I mean, people travel from all over the world for those. We have all 50 states and I think almost 30 countries now that people have traveled out from. We like to get wild and crazy with the cocktails here. It's a bar and restaurant like no other. And I mean, I highly recommend it. You have to come out and check us out.
Front of the house always has something to say.
Yeah, I'm actually from back of the house. But yeah, if you're looking for a restaurant that still knows how to do it right, treat you well, service from the moment you walk in to the moment you walk out, we're definitely the place for you. We've got some of the best servers around. Always a smiling face when you walk in, and the drinks are incredible. I mean, sometimes the drinks look better than the food does. Sometimes the food is just, wow, it's just amazing. Yeah, if you're really looking for an experience, you got to come and build your own Bloody Mary. And even if you're not the biggest Bloody Mary fan, you know, we can throw the base of the drink on pretty much anything. You know, you want a bottled beer stacked with scallops on it, we got that for you. An old fashioned, bacon, whatever you want, we got it for you. So if you want a good meal and good service, this is definitely the spot for you.
So now let's check out some of their food. This is their signature in-house made crab dip. And let me tell you, plenty of fresh crab, creamy cheese. Oh, check this out. You are going to want to take a bite of this right here because it is epic. And then I had the fried lobster tacos. Never had them before, but they were delicious. And if you want something a little bit more traditional, they do have their bourbon glazed salmon. And yeah, and those green beans and potatoes, they did not disappoint. You got to go check this place out. Well, you know, one of the things I'll say about you guys is when you go somewhere and you go somewhere that has, say, an ice cream shop that has 51 flavors or all this crazy stuff, right? You have to choose. If you come here and you want a crazy cocktail or you can't decide between the food and the cocktail, you just have it all in one. Because there's literally a meal on top of a cocktail.
We like to call it an experience.
It is definitely an experience. And that is one of the things that I started Culinary Highway for, was to go out and find the best of the best that are mom and pop owned, no chains, that are doing it and doing it right, not cutting the corners, and they're stepping outside the box and having that creativity. And that's one of the things that we like to highlight on Culinary Highway, because that's what we're looking for, is the best of the best.
Yep.
I've been here a few times, not gonna say how many, but I can tell you guys are the best of the best.
And even for the people who come in here all the time, the regulars that we have, our daily specials change all the time, and our chefs are incredible at creating, you know, new food, just new items that maybe you wouldn't have thought to try that are just blow your socks off incredible. So I mean,
That's
even
awesome.
for the people who come in here all the time, our daily specials, when we switch it up, people go crazy for those.
That's awesome.
It's like truly a different, like every time you come in, it's something different.
It's a different experience.
Or we have the regular menu that you can order from and get your favorites.
Well, one of my things that I've always done, and I've been in the restaurant business, but one of the things I've always looked for is I've always looked for a wow experience. Because, you know, if I just want to eat, I can eat at home. So you go out to eat for that experience, and that is definitely what you guys provide. So the last question I always ask is, if you could tell my viewers something they're gonna see this video, you could tell them something that they've never been here, what would you say to them?
Personally, I mean, I've truly love working here. The staff is incredible. The hospitality, you're gonna get treated like your family when you're here. And then the bar, sitting at the bar, you're gonna meet people from all over the world. Like I said, people travel out, so you might sit next to someone that's from Wisconsin, Washington State, and you make friends and you just have a good time. And one of my favorite things is people try to close out, and they're like, "Hey, we're leaving." They start talking to the person next to them, and next thing you know, they're having another drink because they just don't.
That's awesome.
I think
That's a good question.
yeah, it's kind of a tough one too because
It can be. That's why I give y'all like
Heads up.
Yep.
there's just so many good things about the Pelican. I think you can tell from the workers, from the staff, that it is truly a family environment. Our staff feels like family and we treat each other like family. And I mean, we hope to spread that to the guests who come in as well. We want the guests to feel like they're part of a family when they come in here, and I think that is probably what I pride myself on the most. Our staff really knows how to treat people well. The service that we do is really top notch.
That's awesome. I love that you refer to the customers as guests.
They're always
That's-
welcome here.
That's always the first step in giving hospitality.
One of the things I noticed right before I left was this map with all these pins. Every time a new guest comes in, they give them a pin to mark where they're from. Wow is all I can say. So get on down here and check out the Blind Pelican. Well, that concludes this episode of Culinary Highway. I hope you enjoyed all that great seafood. Make sure you come check them out, the Blind Pelican, over here in Holly Springs, North Carolina. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll know when your next great eat comes out. Because remember, local eats are the best eats. Have a great day.